Hi, my name's Alistair from Eightfold Property, and today we're talking about common charges that you could get throughout your tenancy and how to avoid them. When renting a property in England, you'll often find you'll have certain responsibilities under the tenancy agreement. These will include certain aspects of the upkeep and running of the property. If you fail to carry out these actions and the landlord or agent is forced to send a contractor to rectify the issue, you may be charged for this expense. Today we're going to outline some of the common costs that can be passed on to tenants. But please bear in mind, this is based on our own personal experience and what our tenancy agreement says, so it's always best to check your own tenancy agreement. And the first and most common one is blocked drains. The landlord is responsible to maintain the condition of the pipes, however it is your responsibility to prevent them from becoming blocked. The most common causes of blockages that we find are hair down the drain, foodstuffs or outside leaves within the drains. As a tenant, you should do what you can to ensure that debris is kept clear of these drains. There are many things you can do to prevent these issues. You can use a food or hair catcher to prevent things from going down the drain. Also, clear your plates of food thoroughly before washing up. With the exterior of the property, sweep up any leaves or cigarette butts quickly to prevent them from going down the drain. Also, most importantly, use drain unblocker both regularly and if you start to notice your drains running slowly. Moving along from drains, we find that tenants have a lot of problems with macerators and they often become blocked or damaged. If you're not sure what a macerator toilet is, click here for an entire video we have regards these. But essentially, they are just toilets with more moving parts. Macerator toilets are often included in properties to increase people's accessibility to the facilities. However, macerators don't have the same flushing power as regular toilets. As a result of this, you can't flush the same volume of material down one, and other certain items such as wet wipes cannot be flushed at all. Tenants often don't realise they have a macerator toilet. As an agency, we put signs up informing tenants that they are and what not to put down them. However, you can usually tell when a toilet is a macerator due to the distinct sound that it makes. To be safe, we would recommend only putting queuing waste or toilet paper down a macerator. Another common problem that can be easily rectified is isolator switches being turned off. Often we have reports of ovens, showers and electrical appliances not working. When contractors are sent to the property, they often find that the issue is just the isolator switch has been turned off. They can be confused for light switches quite easily but are generally higher up on walls. Our best advice is just to check any switches near the appliances just to make sure they're not related to the appliance, and that's why it's not working. Another issue that can be confusing for tenants is repressurizing the central heating system. Repressurizing the system is usually just a case of turning some taps on and off and is usually down to the tenant's responsibility. Repressurizing the boiler can seem like a very daunting task, but it's actually quite a simple process, and in fact we have a video here that might help you with this. We find that landlords will generally request that the tenants pay the invoices if there's no actual fault with the boiler and just needs repressurizing / water adding to the system. The best way to avoid any potential costs is to check the pressure on the boiler if you lose any heating or hot water before informing the agency. Another common issue we find is tenants locking themselves out of bedrooms or the property, particularly out of hours. Unfortunately, the landlords are not responsible to ensure that you regain access to the property, particularly out of hours. The best advice we can give to avoid this is either have a spare key, wait until the office is open again to be able to collect a spare key, or call a locksmith. These have been the most common costs that we find tenants incur during the tenancy. For further information regards getting your deposit back, please see the following video. I'm Alistair from Eightfold Property and I hope this video has been helpful. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.